everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever time frame zone you're watching me from. My name is Cecil Chak. How you all doing? I'm coming all the way from Australia, Melbourne precisely. I'm a mom of two, a disability support worker, an ongoing nurse, a businesswoman, a franchise to Juice Plus company, and currently a YouTuber. So how are you guys doing? Sorry, I've not been on for some time. I went for trainings, and along the way my baby fell sick, so it took my time, but now he's okay and I'm back once again. So I was like, let me see if I can do some videos this week. Yes, so expect some of my videos, at least one in a day. So help me to share the video, subscribe, click on the icon button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Please show me love, subscribe, please. So I have a juicy topic, and this topic is mainly dedicated for moms, and most especially for moms that don't have any help or cannot bring in their mom or their loved ones to diaspora, maybe in the process of childbirth or whatsoever. So that's why I'm doing this video, just to help out someone. I've been on that shoe. Most especially I was caught up via pregnancy with the COVID, so I just want to tell you what I did, how I handled my prenatal, my postpartum, all through the COVID, and came out strong. So without any help. Yes. So once again, I had my baby 2 years ago, like in 2017, before I had another one in 2020. But that 2017, my mom couldn't come because my mom is late, and my mother-in-law couldn't come as well. So but I had, on that 2017, I had some of my community people, friends, church members. They were there to help me out, so I didn't really find it so stressful. But I thank God for that, my first child, and the help, the experience I had that time really helped me during the 2020, towards the COVID time. So I find it so hard, but with the experience that I had, so I was able to jumble through it. So I was like, let me just use this my platform to encourage anybody, most especially we that are staying in diaspora, that don't have a help and they are pregnant and doesn't know what to do. I think this video can be a help to you. So what I did is I positioned my mindset to be strong even with the stress of COVID-19 by going through my checkups and visiting the hospital during that COVID time. It was so stressful, but I just zeroed my mind. I positioned my mind despite any challenge, that for God to give me this child during this COVID, and I believe that God is the ultimate, that He will see me through. And I positioned my mindset that I'll go through those stages despite I couldn't get any help during the COVID time. So, but I believe that I'm not alone with God and with the past experience I had with my first baby, so I could go for my appointments. Yes, but I didn't have enough room to be able to communicate or whatsoever. So what I did, some of the questions, or some of the challenges I communicated with my friends through phone. So those that are experienced mother, that are close to me, they could give me some clue for some of the things that I couldn't remember during the last baby. So it was a help. Then the second thing I did, I positioned my mindset as well, and utilized the resources of my past experience, which I told you people about. Chit chat with some friends. Yes, I Google helped me as well. Some books that I had, like pre-pregnancy books that I bought for myself. Some of the tips, write-ups that I had during the trainings I had during my last baby, 20 trainings that I have for preparing you for pregnancy. So I utilized that book. It was so helpful for me as well. So the third thing I did was that helped me towards the um, that helped me to handle the prenatal stage and postnatal stage. My husband was helpful to me as well. Most especially, the first two ways was what I experienced, my experience, and during the prenatal stage. So the postpartum begins immediately after childbirth. Okay, so it was maybe it's simply like your recovery stage after birth. So I had like some cesarean, yes, by myself. And during that postpartum stage is when your hormone level and your uterus size return to non-pregnant state. So both the soup that my native soup that I drank and everything, to be able to remove out the toxin, the the blood, the toxic blood that comes after pregnancy. So that native soup, I was so privileged that my husband was so helpful to me to be able to prepare those soup for me. Like how they prepare it is just like using yam, fish, native fish if you have it. Yeah. So pepper, there is a particular pepper that they use for that. So you will just be drinking it like soup. Sometimes they use stockfish, they use yam. You just, so it will help to wash out all those bad blood. Yes. Then sometimes I drink hot water, yes, with cup. And when I want to massage my tummy, I do it myself. I use towel, I use hot water to just massage myself, massage my breast, so that it can be able to produce more fluid for my baby and for my tummy to be able to go down, and for those bad blood to be taken out. So it was so helpful. So if you are that mom that doesn't have a help, I think some of these tips can be so helpful to you. Then for my cesarean, I was so lucky it healed so quickly. Okay, so what I did during that time, I couldn't do like too much domestic work. I could do little by little, the little ones that I can be able to do. I don't carry heavy things. Okay, so it's not good that you did a cesarean, you be lifting heavy things. No, it can affect those areas that you did cesarean. So I make sure that I take all my medications, all my painkillers. Yes, it really helped me a lot. Okay, so and I make sure that I dress those areas, I clean it to avoid some of the infections that might accumulate there. So my husband was still helpful for me there then. So then another thing that was a challenge to me during after my postpartum was birthing the baby, because there is a variation and a difference time between the time I had my first baby and the second one. Okay, so the birth, I forgot some, because some people that first time people helped me to birth my baby. So that period my husband bathed the baby like 2 or 3 times. I watched him the way he did, so I took that chance by myself. I did it myself. Okay, so what I did, I bought a small chair and I bought a bath, despite I have a high bath that time. But to avoid the baby slipping out of my hand or maybe falling, I made everything, I made sure that everything I'm using is on the floor, is flat. Okay, to avoid any accidents, or maybe for the baby to slip out from your hands. Some of these newborns, some of them are slippery. Most especially, so you need to hold your baby very well. So that's it. that was how I jumbled it. So it's good for you to still learn, maybe watch some of the videos like YouTube channels, and some of the, you can ask questions from some of your friends. So in case you are in that postpartum stage, you don't know what to do, maybe you find yourself in this COVID or in any situation and environment, you don't need help, I think this video is for you. It will be helpful for you. Then another thing that helped me a lot, I got a lot of sleep during my first baby. Immediately that people hear that you have given birth, they will trace you to the hospital, and from there, even when you are back home, friends, loved ones, they will just flood your house. So it's not a bad thing, but during that COVID, it was so quiet for me. I could get myself so bad. There was no too much noisy environment. Okay, so it was so helpful for me and my baby, because it's so challenging during that period. Your baby is still trying to know the environment, and your baby might be crying all through the night. So it's advisable, you that is a mom, when your baby is sleeping, for you to be asleep, because most of times that's in the night you will just be awake. Yes, you will just tarry in the night, because most babies sometimes the night used to be their morning. So if you don't catch up enough sleep in the daytime, it might be affected in the night. So what else did I skip here? So the COVID pregnancy really made me to be stronger, to be independent, and it created a good relationship between that bonding between I and my baby. So some of the things I thought that I couldn't do by myself, I saw myself doing it. Even through the COVID time, it really helped me to even discover this my YouTube channel. So I was so lucky during the COVID time to be able to think of what to do for myself. So that COVID really made me to be able to be industrious on my own, to be creative, to be able to think of the next thing to do, the next plan B to do. So it was so helpful. I was not really staying idle. So that is it, my brothers and my sisters. I just wanted to share my little story of my prenatal stage and my postpartum stage, most especially during the COVID, and to be able to help out those moms, so sorry, that maybe don't have any loved one to help them. Even if we are out of COVID now, I know there's some countries that are suffering from COVID, but if you're that mom that don't have any loved ones to help you immediately after childbirth, I think this video can be helpful to you, for you to be able to use some of the tips that I use, and I came out successfully, I am my baby, without any stress. Or because if you during the postnatal and prenatal stage, if you are not careful, you can even go depressed, because of there is no too much help. So why we make some of all these videos is just to encourage one another. Yes, so that in case that you don't have any help, it's doable. There is nothing too hard for God to do. So that's it. So if you don't have any help with the social media, with the informations that people give, with information you get through books that you read, from the information you get through friends, the information you get through going through some of the trainings, prenatal classes, yes, I think it's going to be helpful for you, so that you don't find postpartum stages so difficult. So with these tips of mine, I know that I've already communicated with you guys. So don't fail to subscribe, share, hit on the icon button so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Please help me to subscribe, help me to share, show me love. So see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.